Hey everybody, it's Holly.
And Heather. And welcome in to an edition of Everything Elvis. It's been a while. We're back. We're super excited to be back. We've missed you guys. Hopefully, everybody out there is doing well and you've had a wonderful last couple of weeks. The weather has finally turned to summer and it is warm and it is sunny and it is hot. And it also means what? The summer's upon us, which means Elvis Week is upon us. But thank you all for tuning in today. If you're with us for the millionth time, mwah, thank you so much. We can't thank you enough for always joining Holly and I. We're just two crazy sisters who live in Nashville and love to talk everything Elvis and more. So if it's your first time joining us, welcome in. We hope you'll continue to join us week after week as we talk everything Elvis. And today we've got a lot to talk about. There was so many really interesting things over the last couple of weeks that have just popped up here and there about Elvis. I swear, there's always something Elvis to talk about. He is everywhere all the time. And today we're going to talk about a new exhibit that's coming to the Ryman Auditorium here in Nashville. And then also, there's a really cool pop up bar that's somewhere in the country right now that I'm hoping makes its way to Tennessee, both Nashville and Memphis. So we're going to talk about that. And July 4th weekend is coming up at Graceland, the firework extravaganza that we'll talk a little bit about as well. Hopefully, some of you are getting to go to that. There's a Two Below Elvis Festival coming up at the beginning of June. As I said, Elvis Week is going to be here in just about 3 months. So, a lot of exciting things to talk about.
Yes, thank you so much, besties. If I could give you a virtual hug, we've missed you guys. Um, as you know, it's always crazy around the Norman household, both in Nashville and in East Tennessee. We were going to come on last week, and literally at the 11 o'clock hour, Saturday night, in the middle of the night, Daddy fell again. And as you know, if you keep up with us, Daddy had a rod inserted into his hip because he fell a few weeks ago. It did a slight fracture, but the operation was a success. He was doing great, walking it up, exercising, physical therapy, you name it. And then, of course, and I'd been worried about him all week because he was going through treacherous terrain in the yard, in the driveway, in restaurants, all that. None of that phased him. And of course, in the middle of the night, he fell getting out of bed. So evidently, this is very common. But we were scared to death. So instead of doing a Facebook Live, I had to take him to an emergency walk in clinic to get x rays. Long story short, he's seen his orthopedic doctor for a checkup. He is fine. He did a slight dislocation to a little piece of his hip, but it's no biggie. It doesn't affect his walking or his therapy. He's in no pain at all. So he is back in action, doing great. He wants Heather to take him to the gym later. I'm sure he's already told her that, so that's going to be exciting. But yeah, so thank you all for bearing with us. We just keep having some crazy stuff going on. 2024. I don't know about y'all. Comment below. Has it been crazy for you guys? Because I really thought 2024 was going to be my year for just mellow, chill, calm, and it has been nothing but chaos. So anyway, thank you so much. Everybody's been so concerned about Daddy. Y'all have been commenting and private messaging me. And yes, he's doing great. We're just excited to get back on here with you guys and chit chat and catch up. The good thing about it is we just have so much more to talk about. So I've got my coffee and my tea. So grab a snack, grab a drink, and Heather's got so much good stuff for us. Heather?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up comments and I'm having a problem doing it. So maybe you can. I just want to
Yeah.
make sure that everybody out there can see us and can hear us. As we said, it's kind of crazy being in separate places with Holly being in Nashville and me being in East Tennessee. It's kind of, weird sometimes with the connection and the internet. And I've just been having problems in general today with my connections on my iPad and my phone. So I just want to make sure everybody can hear us. So can you see it, Holly, or see comments?
Yes. Yeah, so many great people. Let me say hello to a few peeps. Jane, hello. Catherine, hello. Greetings. Tammy, Linda, Margaret, Teresa, Colleen, Debbie. So many people on here. Thank you guys. I know this was a little impromptu. Um, let's see here. Uh, oh, let me just get this real quick. If you can take over, Heather, I just got to do a little something here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
Hey,
still trying to get my things, but let's see.
all right. I just had to, let me just block somebody.
Yeah, technology, sometimes a blessing, sometimes a curse.
I know somebody was on here hateful, saying hateful things about Elvis. So guess what? If you say hateful things, you get blocked.
Elvis,
Well, and about us talking about him.
how
So
could you?
I know people are crazy. You know, that's the big thing about technology. Everybody's real big behind a computer screen. They'll say stuff to you on there that they'd never dare say to your face. But you know what? We're all about love and happiness and peace over here to everything Elvis. So that's all we care about. Hello to everybody else. Let's see. Oh, good. Debbie can see us good. Hey, Donna. Hey, Laurie. So many people on here. Thank y'all for sharing a little bit of time with us
Hmm.
here on your Sunday. So,
Yeah.
first up, and let me put a little picture of it. Do you want to talk about that bar? Because I got a little picture to show
Uh,
everybody.
we, we, we can. I was going to talk about the Fan Choice Awards, but whatever you want to start with.
Oh, that's a big deal. That let's say that because I've got a lot to say about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So hold on. Let me get to my place here. So y'all, there's all these amazing pop-up bars. You know,
Hmm.
that's the new trend is a pop-up bar, and they're doing a bunch of Elvis themed one. Let me see. I think I have a picture of it. Yes. So this one is in Los Angeles, but I also saw that there's one in Chicago. Hopefully, one's going to come to Nashville because pop up bars are super duper popular around here. And this is the cutest name. It's called the Love Me Bartender. How cute is
Hmm.
that? And it's the jungle room. So let me put it up here. Look how cute. It's like an exact replica almost of the jungle room. So you
Yeah.
can Google this and see it for yourself. It's all over Facebook. It's all over Google. But I just thought that was such a cute idea. Look at all the furniture and the little green shag carpet. Um, so super cute. Heather, what do you think about it?
I think it's the coolest thing ever. And yes, I would definitely go if one came here. Or, like I said, I kind of wish they would do one and try to figure out how to do it during Elvis week. And, I don't know, maybe have it street or whatever, but yeah, it's really really cool. Like Holly said, they themed it after the jungle room. It kind of looks like that. It's in LA right now, or it was, but it was only going to be open there for a couple of days, which is kind of disappointing. I would hope that they would do something like that for a longer stretch, like maybe a month or a few months or whatever. But I was just reading the little thing here. Apparently it was a partnership with Memphis Tourism.
Oh,
So they
wow.
were trying to kind of inspire like people, like they call them SoCal travelers, to come to Memphis, and they have like nonstop flights, I guess, from like LA now to Memphis, and they were just trying to encourage them, to come to Memphis and Graceland and learn about Elvis and the music history and the rich music history that Memphis has to offer and everything. But yeah, and it even had like really cool, they said, little like Memphis style snacks and things that you could indulge in and enjoy, like a spicy fried chicken sandwich, a barbecue plate with dry rubbed ribs, pulled pork, mac and cheese, braised collard greens, cornbread, and Elvis's bread pudding. And it said that was a peanut butter cream and glaze and vanilla gelato.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That all sounds delicious. That all sounds delicious. And then I'm trying to see what else it said they had. And then they said that they had a drink, I guess, or a cocktail that was called the Love Me Memphis, and it was a sweet banana cream treat with a bourbon base. So
Interesting.
I know. So super cute. So
Yeah.
hopefully, if any of you were in the Los Angeles area and knew about this, hopefully you got to go. If you did, let us know. Or, like Holly said, I just saw this one in LA. She said she also saw that it was in Chicago, but maybe it's elsewhere. So if it's in your neck of the woods, let us know, because yeah, I think this would be cool to have this as kind of like a traveling thing. So, hopefully the Memphis tourism is going to partner with other states and cities and areas to kind of do this.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it should just do like a statewide tour. They should just pack it up and move it from state to state.
Mhm.
I'm sure it would get a huge response. So that's
Yeah.
super cool. Yeah.
And like I said, it was really cool that they did the kind of themed it like the Jungle Room bar and kind of did like, the Jungle Room for the theme of it. But also they should think about maybe, partnering with like Angie Marchese as well and Graceland and EPE. And maybe they could get like an Elvis artifact, like whether it be an
Mm.
outfit or a jumpsuit or something iconic of Elvis's that they could
Yeah.
put like in a display case that you could like see and get your picture with.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Yeah, so that would be very exciting. Let us know in the comments. Have any of you guys been to this Elvis themed bar? Has one come near a city near you? Um, I'm excited about this. Nashville's the place for it. So I think hopefully we'll get it pretty soon. Thank you all too. Everybody's just commenting up. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Please don't forget to like, share, and follow us over on Facebook and YouTube. We're in both places today. And thank you so much for the stars. We do appreciate them. I see everybody on here just spreading the Elvis love. So we can't thank you enough for that. So much
Mhm.
going on this week with Elvis besides the bar. Heather, what's next?
Let's see. Hold on. Let me get I remembered to take pictures of my screenshots on my
Oh,
phone this
good.
time.
Good.
Yes, so that I wouldn't forget. So let me see. What else was it? Oh, yeah. So they're doing for a limited engagement as well an exhibit at the Ryman Auditorium here in
Yes.
Nashville. So, as you guys know, Nashville, Music City, USA, lot of musical history in that town, and also a lot of Elvis history in that town. We all know that Elvis recorded multiple times at RCA. We also know that he made a Grand Ole Opry appearance. Didn't go so well, but anyway, the Ryman Auditorium is iconic and historic throughout Nashville and country music for the legends that have performed there and been on that stage. And so they are doing a exhibit dedicated to Elvis. And let's see, I'm going to read what this says. It just said Elvis has entered the building for a
Yes.
limited time. Ever wonder why the king of rock and roll only took the Ryman stage one time? We're unveiling a new Elvis Presley exhibit on this must-do Nashville tour commemorating 70 years since Presley's one and only Grand Ole Opry performance at the Ryman Auditorium on October 2nd, 1954. So this is really cool because, this is a big year for Elvis in the Elvis world. And that's kind of, what Holly and I are going to theme our t-shirts and our Elvis Week goodie bags around. But this year marks 70 years since what we all like to call the Big Bang. July 5th, 1954 is when Elvis went into Sun Studios and recorded That's All Right Mama, and then absolutely set the world ablaze as far as music, and the world and music was never the same. And the legend began on that day. And so it's really cool. I feel like that the Ryman Auditorium is, kind of paying homage to that as well and celebrating the 70 years with Elvis. Because if you think about that appearance, that one and only appearance on October 2nd was just what? July, August, September, October, just almost 3 months after he hit the scene with That's All Right Mama, that he did this performance. And as we all know, like I said, it didn't go very well. The audience wasn't very receptive to Elvis, nor was I guess you would call them the higher ups or the big wigs that ran the Grand Ole Opry and were, a part of the Grand Ole Opry. They kind of thought Elvis was, super risque and too different and too, and they just, didn't think that was for their audience and stuff. And so it didn't go over well. So that was his only appearance.
He was
But,
ahead of his time.
Exactly. That didn't matter because that did not deter the Elvis train that just kept motoring down the track and then blew everybody away. And, I'm sure that like as time went on, that all these people that kind of like turned their noses up at Elvis and, whatever, soon began to see that he was an amazing talent and a force to be reckoned with. And I'm sure that they changed their minds and probably felt terrible about, not inviting him back to the Grand Ole Opry. So,
Yeah, but that's a really
anyway,
exciting exhibit, and like I say, we may not get to go together, but we are going to make this happen. So either I'm going to go or Heather's going to go. Maybe we'll each go, and you can get our different perspectives. But we're definitely going to go and try to see it all, take lots of pictures, and then maybe come on live. I doubt we could record or anything in the Ryman. But you know us, we will come out of there and give you our full reaction and all of our thoughts on that. So stay tuned for that because I'm going to make that happen. Even if we can't go together, we're going to make this happen for you guys because that is right here in our
yeah,
own backyard in
mhm,
Nashville. And I know a lot of you all can't make it. So we will
yeah.
just bring it to you.
Yeah. And as we said, I know a lot of you do come to Nashville because it's a great tourist destination. And I know a lot of you even make a trek kind of either going to Memphis during Elvis week, you pass through Nashville and stay, or on your way back home, you do. So definitely, inquire about this. Like I said, this article came out, they kind of unveiled this on April the 9th is when they announced that they were going to do this new exhibit. It does say limited time. I'm not sure how long it is. So I couldn't find anything. Could you, Holly, about exactly how
No,
long it's going to be?
I could
Hopefully.
not. No.
Yeah, I'm hoping that since it's kind of already mid-year, I'm hoping it'll go through at least the end of this year. So, but like I said, definitely, I mean, it's always worth touring the Ryman anyway,
Oh,
and the
absolutely.
Country Music Hall of Fame, because again, they're so iconic and so steeped in music and country music history that they're always worth visiting and touring if you do come to Nashville. But,
Mhm.
that's just another reason to put it on your list if you are coming through Nashville is, the possibility that the Elvis exhibit will be there.
Yes. Yes,
Mhm,
absolutely. So another
mhm.
exciting thing in the world of Elvis.
I know.
I know, before I forget, because I have so many of you guys on here, if any of you guys happen to live near Graceland, I know we've got some Memphians out there that watch our stuff. If anybody lives close to Graceland, private message me. I have a little favor to ask of you. So if you do, just private message me. Hey, I live close to Graceland, and I'll let you know. A little PSA from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. You're
Ah,
silly.
yes.
Let's see what else. Hold on. There was another thing I was going to talk about, and maybe some of you all know more about this because I didn't really research it any further yet. I just happened to see it on my phone one day when I was scrolling through Facebook and I screenshot it so I would remember it. But like I said, I haven't really delved into it or anything. But I saw this interesting post, and this was at the end of March on Darlene Love's Facebook. Which
Oh.
you guys know, Darlene Love is one of the three. I think they were called the Blossoms,
Hmm.
but she was one of the three African American females that were the backing group for Elvis during the gospel segment on the 68 comeback special. And then if you watched mine and Holly's Facebook videos back in, was that in January when they had like her and Pam Tillis and John Schneider and everybody? I
No.
can't remember if
Well,
that was last August or was that last August? I feel
I
like that
feel
was
like,
last
yeah, I
August.
feel like it was August.
Yeah. I feel like it was last August. Yeah, they did like a salute to Elvis show, and they had all these like various artists that had been influenced by Elvis come and sing Elvis songs in their own music. And it was like Pam Tillis, John Schneider, um, Jay Osmond, and like Darlene Love. They were all fantastic. Go back through Holly's Facebook, and you can see videos that we posted because Darlene Love's like in what her 80s now, and she can still sing it up and looks great.
Listen, y'all
But
tore the
anyway,
house down.
But anyway, she made a post on March 26th, and she said, I forgot to mention that I was invited by Priscilla Presley a few months ago to participate in a documentary series about Elvis Presley that will air on Netflix in the coming months. I'll keep you all posted once an air date is actually confirmed. So
Ooh.
that's going to be amazing because
Mm-hmm.
we all love our documentaries and our like Elvis documentaries and specials. So, and I heard a while back, and that's why I'm saying, I wonder if any of you all have heard about this or you've researched it, and I'm going to try to research it because I'd also heard here a while back that Baz Luhrmann and Priscilla were in talks and were working on trying to put together some kind of documentary series for
Oh.
TV or Netflix or whatever as well. So I'm wondering if this is the same thing and if Baz Luhrmann is associated with it. But no matter what, it's going to be amazing. So I hope it's
Yeah.
like a multiple part series. On Netflix, but just keep your eye out for that. Like I said, she posted that at the end of March. She said that it would be coming out in the coming months. So I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay.
A
Yeah.
little something to watch.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I know, right?
Yeah. And then they just brought the announcement up for the July 4th weekend. And I was
Mm-hmm.
looking back, I think this is what, the third or fourth year that they're bringing this to us. Because I
I
was
don't know. I
trying to
feel
look
like it's
back.
been longer than that.
Well, I was looking back on Facebook on like little memories and stuff, and I believe the first time we ever posted about it was 2021. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we just didn't know about it, or maybe they didn't
Mm-hmm.
advertise it as well. I don't know. But I've got a little picture for you guys of it. Let me see here if I can find it on my thing. Let's see. Here it is. All right, the Graceland All American Weekend, July 4th through the 6th. Graceland.com has all the info. So there you go. I saw that on
Amazing.
Facebook and I had to screenshot it so you guys could see that. I think, once again, bucket list, wish list for Heather and I doubt we can make it. We'd love to though, because it sounds like so much fun. If any of you all been to one of the patriotic weekends at Graceland, I mean, how fun would it be to watch fireworks on the lawn of Graceland? That would be like amazing.
Well, and it's really cool because for those of you that also listen to the Graceland Beat, Argo and Alicia have been talking about this for the last few weeks. And, Argo helps kind of coordinate this, and he's the one that helps with the fireworks show. And I think he picks all the music and kind
Oh,
of coordinates all the music with the fireworks and the production and everything. And he said it's going to be really killer this year.
oh.
So. Well, I mean, we all know how much Elvis loved fireworks because Elvis was a kid at heart, and we've heard all the crazy stories with like him and the guys and like pranks they would pull on each other with the fireworks. How they all survived, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Because like I literally think, they would like light firecrackers on each other.
Yeah.
Craziness. But anyway, yeah, it's just supposed to be, a really great event. I think it only takes place for like 3 days or something like that. But this week, yeah, it's the 4th through the 6th. They're actually, July 4th is on a Thursday this year, but July 5th is on a Friday. And I heard Argo say that they're actually going to do the fireworks show on Friday the 5th. And they're doing it. Why? Because what did we talk about earlier? July 5th, 1954. When the music world changed and Elvis recorded That's All Right. So they're kind of doing this whole like extravaganza in conjunction with that. But it looks like a really great weekend. I know they said they're doing like a gospel show that's going to have the Tennessee Mass Choir, and they are amazing.
Yes.
They performed at Lisa Marie's Memorial, and they've done some other events around Memphis, and they're really great. And then I know Cody Dayanath is going to be doing a show since he's the reigning ultimate Elvis tribute artist. He's going to be doing a show that weekend as well, and he is always simply amazing. So that's going to be a great weekend. If you can't make it to Elvis week and you're looking for just a short, quick little getaway, I would highly suggest going and checking out the All American weekend with Elvis at Graceland.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
let me see here. We've got a couple of people asking questions and stuff on here, and I wanted to see that. Juanita was asking that she saw the schedule for Elvis Week, and
Mhm.
again, Cody Ray Slaughter was not on the list. And she's wondering if we know why. Well, I don't. We don't, but I can surmise that because we were talking about this the last time we were on because they have a star-studded lineup. I mean, the lineup for Elvis Week is amazing. And then the ETA lineup for Elvis Week is also amazing. But they can't have everybody because we're all, me, I'm sad that Dwight's not going to be there. But he's actually going to be there in another capacity. So we won't be at Graceland, but he's doing some other shows. And wanting to check on Cody Ray Slaughter's his website. He may be doing shows around Memphis that maybe aren't Graceland related, because I know a lot of the ETAs do other shows like in downtown Memphis, on Beale Street and other theaters. And also, they're just so doggone busy. I mean, Cody Ray Slaughter, I feel like he's just doing shows right and left all the time. So it may have been a scheduling conflict with him. So I'm not really sure. But go and check out all of his socials. I'm sure he'll let you know where he's going to be in August. It may not be in Memphis, but these guys stay busy. So he's going to be somewhere.
Yeah. Well, and that's the kind of interesting thing too about Elvis Week and about EPE is I feel like they try to, like as soon as Elvis Week is over, they start planning for the next year. Like they probably take like a week off, I think, to kind of just catch their breath and relax. But then
Yeah.
they start right into plans for the next year. And so, I feel like they try to solidify as many, tribute artists and guests and things as they can early on so that they can, nail them down and they don't get another commitment or whatever. But, it's just, it's still hard to do that. But they always are continuing to add guests and people to Elvis Week almost all the way up to Elvis Week. So,
Yeah.
if they hear back from somebody that says, hey, my plans changed, I can make it now. Do you still want me or need me? Then they're going to be like, yeah, of course, we'll fit you in. We'll figure out something. And I feel like last year, Cody was kind of more of a last minute addition to Elvis
Yeah.
Week. He wasn't on the early planning stages, but I feel like he was a later addition. And so that could absolutely happen this year. Who
Yeah.
knows? With Elvis Week, you never know who's going to show up and who you're going to see. That's the exciting thing about it.
Yeah. Debbie was saying, and y'all, this has been so hilarious. Debbie's talking about she got her Elvis socks at the Dollar Tree. It was all over social media. It was all over Facebook. I got bombarded with 1,000 messages saying, Holly, the Dollar Tree, because y'all know I love the Dollar Tree. I mean, I shop there all the time. But they were like, oh, the Dollar Tree's got Elvis socks. And everybody's been so pumped about it. If you don't know, if you're living under a rock, the Dollar Tree, everything in it is $1.25. Well, the majority of everything in it. And they've got Elvis socks, like 3 different styles. And they're pretty cute. And so then here's me. I had drugged poor dad out and had him search it as we're driving around for all the Dollar Trees in the area because I couldn't find any here in Nashville. But on my drive around East Tennessee and stuff, in my drive from Nashville to East Tennessee, I probably hit every Dollar Tree there was. And I know that people think I'm insane because I would literally walk in, beeline to the socks. I would literally buy every pair they had, and I got enough, I'm hoping, for the goodie bags because I thought about it and I said, this is a cute thing. And a lot of people online were saying they weren't available in their area or they kept missing out on them. Because every time I would go to the Dollar Tree and like go to buy my Elvis socks, some lady would be like, these have flown off the shelves. Somebody else was in here and bought, a bunch. And I'm like, I'm telling you, don't underestimate the power of Elvis. Y'all need to get more Elvis stuff in because I'm telling you, it'll fly off the shelf. But in case anybody's wondering, I got a bunch. I'm going to put a pair in each of the goodie bags. So don't worry if you didn't get any or they're not available in your area, over in Europe. If you didn't get one, hey, I got you covered. They'll be in the goodie bag. So that'll be one of the items that'll be in our little goodie bag, which we're still working on, and it's coming along great. I really focused on it this week, and we will let you guys know probably in July.
Yeah.
for pre-orders and all that. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, just keep up with us. In July, you'll know all about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of like cool things that are out there that you can purchase, which I'm contemplating,
Oh,
which
no.
means I probably will, is what that means. But Graceland also announced this week that they're doing a special commemorative Elvis record of That's All Right Mama. So in celebration of the 70th anniversary of that recording this year, they're doing a limited edition collector's vinyl single. So it's literally a record of just that. It only has the A side. It doesn't have anything on the B side. But let me see if I can pull it up for you to see. However, if you do want one, you can go to Shop Graceland. So shopgraceland.com, and you can pre-order, because I don't think they're actually going to be mailed out till like June or July, but you can pre-order now. But the catch is there's only 1,954 available because of 1954. Yeah. But this is what it looks like, if you could see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very
Yeah.
cool.
So I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. And I think that would be a pretty cool collector's thing. I looked up how much it was, and now I can't remember. I don't think it was like super expensive. I want to say it was like $39.99.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah, it wasn't like crazy expensive. But that's just a really cool collector's item for those of us that love, Elvis collectibles and have a collection. That's something great, to add to it.
Yeah.
So just thought I'd let you know about that. So check that out. It just came out this week, so I don't think they're all gone yet. I'll have to go look later and see.
Yeah.
And order mine.
You better hurry now. You've put it out to the masses.
I know.
We're going to be sold out.
Now I gave away the secrets. I gave away the secrets.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. That is hilarious.
I know. I wish I could get the comments. My thing is still not working, so I can't see any comments. Yeah, I can't see any comments or anything.
Well, here, I'll help you out. Yvonne has already purchased the record, the vinyl. Yes. And Carlene is saying she couldn't find the socks. Well, don't worry. If you get a goodie bag, they're in them. And Debbie said that was a great idea. Thank you, Debbie. Let's see. Oh, who was it said they saw Victor Trevino and that he was wonderful? Yes, he is. He
got added. He got added here a couple of weeks ago to Elvis Week. So he's going to be a part of the Tribute Artist Week.
Yeah. Let's see. He has. Let's see. I'm trying to say. I don't understand. Somebody Maple Festival. Cheryl got a tumbler and a hoodie. Awesome. Teresa's saying the album should be $19.54. That would be great. Yes, correct. That's a good one.
It should.
Yeah. Oh no, Nancy said that she's got tickets to the Empire State Elvis Festival, and then she just got notified for jury duty. Oh my gosh, I'll try to get out of that. I'll be like, look, because I'm sure those tickets weren't cheap, so I would be like, look, I can do my civic duty later.
No. Right. Elvis is more important.
Oh my gosh, that's so hilarious. A lot of people got their Elf socks. That's great. Everybody said they missed us. Well, we missed you guys too. Thank you so much for being with us. We're gonna really, really try hard to keep it going with our weekly thing. We were doing so good at the beginning of the year, and then we've had just like a few things, but we're gonna try hard to get all this. So yeah, everybody's pre-ordering. They're saying they've pre-ordered on the comments. Oh, cool.
Oh, then I got to get on it.
Huh?
Then I got to get on it.
Yeah. Jane said she watched the Bon Jovi documentary, and John was talking about the Elvis movie and how much he loved it. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up because y'all don't know me. I love a documentary. That's all I watch, usually on like Netflix or Hulu or whatever I've got. And I saw that Bon Jovi documentary, and I was a huge Bon Jovi fan back in the day. I mean, I still am. What am I saying? He still looks great. They're still putting out great music. And I knew that. I could tell John Bon Jovi loved Elvis. So I can't wait to watch that documentary. Has anybody else seen it? It looks like it's going to be really good. They're coming out with some really good music documentaries. And for all y'all that do have, I believe it's Netflix, the Elvis movie's been on there pretty much all spring. It's about to go away. So if you want to catch it one last time on Netflix, I saw on Netflix it said that it was ending soon.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, I can't imagine much of anybody in music, especially that hasn't been influenced by Elvis. I mean, let's be real.
That's true. That is true. That is so true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and
so
if you
funny.
say you haven't, then you're probably lying. I'll put it out there.
That's so hilarious. Yes.
Yeah, and then one of the major festivals is coming up, the Tupelo Elvis Festival. Still on mine and Holly's bucket list. We're not going to make it this year again. Not going to make it this year again, but one day, hopefully. But that is coming up, I believe, at the beginning of June. I think it's the beginning of June. But yeah, if any of you are going to that, you're in for a treat, because I saw, all the headliners and names and stuff, and Dean Z and Cody Dayanath and Ben Thompson. And it's like a who's who of tribute artists that are going to be there that week. So that's going to be a great time.
Yeah, for sure. And they always have a great lineup. And it's like, I don't know, there's probably just something spiritual and blessed about that being in Tupelo. So I'm sure it's just like an amazing festival. And I'm sure they put their heart and soul into it. So I'm sad we're not going.
Well, Tupelo just
maybe next year.
Yeah, well, Tupelo is just so cute anyway, and just such a quaint little town and area. And yeah, so steeped in Elvis history and stuff, so definitely, if you've not made it to Tupelo, make your way to Tupelo. You got to see the birthplace, you got to see the museum, you got to see, the statues and everything that they've done in that area, and the hardware store where he got the guitar. It's just really, really, spiritual and emotional and touching for Elvis fans. So make your way to the birthplace for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Well, are you ready to talk about, do we have any other little tidbits of info, or you want to talk about the fan awards?
Let's see. I'm scrolling through my thing.
Colleen said she's going to Tupelo in November. Fun. You're going to love it. Deb loves Tupelo. Yes. Cindy loves Tupelo. I'm telling you, it's such a quaint city. I want to go back, not only to enjoy all the Elvis stuff, but just to enjoy Tupelo as a city. It looks so quaint and so cute. It had so many interesting things to see, even, aside from Elvis sightings. Great restaurants, great bars, just a cute little downtown area. So I really want Heather and I maybe to take a weekend trip there for a couple of days and just explore Tupelo. I just think it'd be great. So we'll have to hit you guys up with some suggestions.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'm sure that it has a lot of really cool, family owned or mom and pop restaurants and stuff that are probably delicious. Because Holly and I love food. We love food and we love to eat. So I'm sure that there's a lot of great little hole in the walls and hidden gems and spots in that area. And surely they're all, Elvis has a little bit of Elvis inspiration in them. So
yes, for sure. All right, what do you want to talk about next?
Oh, I thought you said we were going to talk about the Fan Choice Awards.
Well, I know, but I just thought you would lead us into it.
Oh, thank you. Well, no, I mean, that was really all I had on the Elvis news front, which I thought was a lot. That was a lot. So yeah, but no, something that they're doing this year at Elvis Week that we talked about a few times over the last month or two, whenever they released the Elvis Week schedule and tickets and everything. They've added an event this year, and apparently they did this years ago, but it's been a long time ago. And I think they did it differently. Like, it's really weird. I was like reading some stuff on, like, I think maybe even some people were posting stuff about it on the Graceland Insiders. And like somebody was saying that they used to have some choice awards in Tunica. I don't
Okay.
know. And then somebody else was saying that like the Fan Choice Awards, they did it years ago, but at that time when they did them, they didn't have the guest house or the complex. And I forget where they were saying they held them out at, like somewhere on like Bill Street or just somewhere random in Memphis or something. But anyway, they're bringing them back this year. And again, it's called the Fan Choice Awards. And I don't know if you have the logo or not, Holly, that
I
they
can
put out.
find it if you want to
Okay.
talk to everybody, and I'll find it.
But yeah, it's this really cool event that they've added this year during Elvis week. And let me look at my schedule here. It's going to be on August the 14th. August the 14th, but they're calling it the Fan Choice Awards. And it's going to be a red carpet event, and everybody is supposed to dress up. And it's going to be interesting to see, because I've also been reading everybody on Graceland Insiders and stuff talking about it. And like people are like, how fancy are you going? Like, I don't know what to wear. I'm trying to buy a dress, but I just don't want to be like too fancy or not
Yeah.
fancy enough. And like all these people are commenting back and they're like, I've already bought my floor length sequin gown.
Oh,
And so
wow.
I think it's going to be really cool. But everybody was making great points on there because they were like, I really want to get dressed up for Elvis. And how fun would it be to see everybody really in their best duds dressed up to honor Elvis? So I think it's going to be really cool. Holly and I are definitely going to dress up because we love to dress up anyway. And we love sparkle. I mean, Holly and I are probably usually overdressed for most Elvis events, but we love to dress up. So we haven't picked our dresses out yet. So maybe we'll show you guys once we do, or perhaps if we can't decide, we'll give you like a this one or this one, and
Oh,
let you
that's a
guys
good
help us
idea.
decide.
All right, let me see if I
And
can
let
pull
you
up the
guys,
list. Oh, go ahead.
yeah.
Sorry.
And let you guys help us decide. But anyway, this is the logo that they put out. So yeah, it's called Fan Choice Awards, and they're gonna have this award show during Elvis week. And I was so sad that Holly and I couldn't get on here last week because I wanted to tell you guys about it, because the voting already ended. It actually ended on Tuesday, the 24th, April 24th. But they really only gave, I think, about a week or so for you to vote. But they put out this link on like Graceland.com, Graceland Insiders, the Elvis Presley Facebook page and everything. And you had a link and you could go to it and vote and submit your things. They came up with all the questions. They even already had all the like answers that you had to choose from. They did have one write-in, I think, for Elvis's best song. That was like a write-in. And then there was a couple of the other questions that they would give you like 4 choices, and then you could write in a choice if you wanted to. But it was super fun. I voted. I think Holly voted. I sent her the link and stuff, and I was like, don't forget to vote. So it's really exciting because I can't wait. And it's going to be this whole, like, Argo's hosting it, I heard. It's going to be this whole cool like award show for Elvis. And I'm interested to see, like, are they going to have like little trophies or little plaques and things? I'm sure they're going to play like the different things on the big screen, because I can't remember all of the questions, but like,
well,
it was like,
I think it'd be really cute next week if we copy down all the questions, and then, because we did this completely random. Like, I did mine in East Tennessee, Heather did hers in Nashville. I have no idea what her answers are. She has no idea what mine are. So I think next week we should get our questions, get a copy of them, and we'll go through and see what we answered, and then see what you guys think about it too. Because I think there's a couple of questions you can totally predict this is going to be the winner. But there's a few that I was kind of like, wonder what Heather's going to put on this. Well, I'm going to put this. So we'll do that for you guys next week. I think that'll be fun. But keep going.
Well, hopefully that still exists, because they probably wiped that link down, and I didn't screenshot any of the questions.
We'll find it. Don't worry, we'll find it.
Oh, okay.
I'll think them up. There wasn't that many. I was literally thinking it's going to be a gazillion, but it wasn't that many.
Yeah, I can't remember. I felt like there was probably like 15.
Maybe 15 or 20. Yeah, it wasn't like a huge number, so we can figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I think it's going to be such a cute event and a great event. So I can't wait for that. And to see everybody dressed up and just to kind of see how they pull it off.
Yeah.
And kind of what special little touches and things that they do. So
I know I wish all of the nominees could come and then, accept their award and give an acceptance speech or something because I was like,
and
I'd love it if Anne Margaret came.
well, I was gonna say a lot of the people probably aren't alive anymore.
Well,
But
their representative, their family member could come and just, say a few words on their behalf.
I mean, that would be cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
yeah, there was a lot of like movie questions and different
mhm.
things. And so I hope they kind of have like entertainment too. Like I think it would be cool if they brought like, Dean Z or somebody, to come out and they'd be like, the, nominations for favorite movie song is Bossa Nova. And then kick it to Dean and he like sings it. And then they're like, Viva Las Vegas. And then kick it to Dean and he sings it. I think that would be so funny and like entertaining. So I don't know, maybe they'll do that. Or they're probably, what am I saying? Which would be even better. They're probably just going to put like Elvis on the screen and like let him like, show the actual like performance from the movie of it. So
Yeah, I'm sure. Well,
mhm,
and I got to thinking about it because I thought about it, and all those questions they had on the thing were so good. And then I was like,
mhm,
oh man, they probably can't have the Fan Choice Awards like next because I wish they did do it every year. And then I got to thinking about it, you totally could because you could even have like, what's the fan favorite of Elvis's rings? What's the fan favorite of his jumpsuits? What's the fan favorite of
mhm, mhm.
whatever? And I was like, you could keep going
I
and
mean,
going with.
yeah, I mean, they could do it every year because they could just add some different questions and they could do the
Yeah.
same questions because, the more people find out about it and the more
Hmm.
people that, vote each year, you'll get probably different winners. They could even be like, last year's winner was Viva Las Vegas. This year it's King Creole. So, I mean, I should be the host for this.
For sure.
But you could literally do different things. But yeah, you could add so many different questions and stuff. It could be like, what is your favorite room in Graceland?
Yeah.
What's your favorite iconic Elvis spot in Memphis? There could be
Uh-huh.
like so many different questions that you could come up with.
Yeah. Cheryl said she thinks that Kurt Russell is going to be there because there's been many hints and
Well,
lately of him in videos posted. But now here's my
Well, and
thing,
I will
y'all.
say that Alicia and them have been saying that, they're still talking to people and they're still like, trying to put some things in place. So also Argo today, I was listening to the Graceland Beat today. I think it actually airs on Saturdays, but they replay it throughout the week. And so it happened to come on my drive down this morning. And I was like, yes, because usually I just listen to it through my app. But he was saying that he has a big announcement about a special performance for the July 4th weekend that he's not going to be able to talk about until next week. So I'm like, who is
Ooh,
that? Hmm.
interesting.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, surely Kurt could come up and what number one, he'd be a great host for it. Number two, he could come up and share because he's gonna win for like one of the questions was like, what is your favorite like small child actor that was in a movie? And I'm sure everybody put Kurt Russell. I mean, he also was nominated for who is your favorite actor that's portrayed Elvis in a movie. But I mean, come on, y'all. I think we know the landslide
Austin
winner.
Butler. Oh my
That's
gosh. What if Austin Butler comes to accept his
what I
award?
thought. That's what I thought.
And I am
But
decked out in my sequin ball gown. I will kidnap him.
they need to have security, is all I have to say. Security.
Oh my God.
But
That
yeah,
makes me
so
think
that'd
of
be cute.
that totally makes me think of in the movie, when he's like all mad on stage at the Hilton and like he finds out about Colonel Tom and he's like, security, security, security.
I'd like to thank you for your Austin Butler impersonation.
You're
Oh my
welcome.
goodness, that's so hilarious. Yeah, so that'll be fun. Next week we'll do that, and Heather and I'll each give our answers, and then you guys can give yours, and we'll see if we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
That'll be hilarious. So that'll be super fun.
Well, I will say that
Um,
the song thing was hard
yes,
because I
yeah,
had
there
a
was only one that
million.
was like a clear cut for me, but we'll talk about it later. We'll save it.
Okay.
We'll save it for next week because we could spend a
Okay.
whole other hour just on these fan awards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cheryl's asking, Where will we be at Elvis Week? Pretty much everywhere. I mean, I feel like we've got a jam packed schedule. Once again, we'll try to give our itinerary so you guys have a little bit of knowledge of where we are and what we're doing that day so you can kind of catch us live because, we'll be going live throughout. Um, we can't go live at the shows or anything like that, but we will take a couple of videos here and there of those to post for you guys. And then we always do love to go live around Memphis and Graceland and the complex and all that. So we're going to be everywhere. But hopefully you guys can keep up with us and keep track. And yeah, but closer to time, we will give you a definite like, here's what we're planning on doing. But you know how plans never seem to work out. You make plans and God laughs, and that is what he does during Elvis Week. So we'll try each day to kind of tell you what we're doing and when we think we'll go live, but you just got to stay tuned. And the easiest way to do that is just make sure if you're watching this, you're watching our Facebook page. So click the like, click the follow, hit the little bell notification, and then during Elvis Week, it will notify you. It'll be like Holly and Heather are live, or Holly and Heather are going live, or whatever, and it'll let you know exactly. So stay tuned for all that. But yeah, we're going to be everywhere. And then Wendy and Penny are saying that if Austin showed up, the place would explode. Yes, it would. It would explode with screams from Heather. So yes, that would be a definite thing.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Cheryl's asking, yes, we'll be at the guest house. We try to hit the guest house. We're pretty much there at some point every day. Like I feel like we stop in to eat or hang out in the lobby or check out the music or just take a break. It's a great place to take a break because they have like a beautiful lobby and a beautiful outdoor. So yes, we will definitely be there as well. Yeah. So anything else, Heather, that you have failed to mention?
I don't think so. I think that's about it for this week. Like I said, I feel like that was a lot, but
I know.
get excited, people. So I'm not even going to venture to say that Holly and I are going to be on here every week or we're going to be back next week because I'm just going to stop saying it because I don't know anymore. I'm always hopeful, but I don't know anymore. So yeah, literally just, wait and see, but Holly will definitely post, maybe the night before, but possibly the morning of to let you guys know if we'll be on here or not. But yeah, get ready because so much exciting stuff coming up. It's so hard to believe. I was literally like writing the date yesterday for something and I was like, April 27th already. Like it's so crazy to believe that we are already almost to May of this year. This year is absolutely flying by, but I love this time of year because I love warm weather and I love summer and I love getting outside and outdoors and doing things. And I also love getting geared up for Elvis Week. And we are on the countdown, people. We're almost to 3 months. We're almost to 3 months for Elvis Week. And so there's going to be a lot to come over the next few months. So as we said, if you've been with us for a long time, thank you so much. And thank you for staying with us. If you're brand new to us, great time to be joining us because you're going to get in on all the great fun and all the action that's coming up. Because over the next few weeks, we're going to be, like I said, we're going to kind of be, posting a lot of like cool videos and pictures and things leading up to Elvis Week that you haven't seen before, that we haven't posted before, and that are still in my phone. So I'm going to try to, like I said, do a little like here and there leading up to Elvis Week to get everybody geared up and excited about that. Holly, like she said, she's been working on our t-shirt designs and our goodie bag ideas and stuff this week. We're going to really be working on those the next couple weeks. We're going to be announcing that as well. So many exciting things are coming up.
Yes. Yes. All right. So thank you so much for joining us and spending a little bit of your Sunday with us. We appreciate it so much. Don't forget, share this with all your Elvis besties. Comment. Let us know how you are, what's going on in your Elvis world. As always, we appreciate anytime you guys comment or message us with new Elvis info. It is always appreciated. Don't forget, if you live in the Memphis area near Graceland, please private message me because I have a favor. Other than that, thank you so much. Go over to the YouTube channel. Go over here to Facebook. Subscribe. all those things. It just really helps Heather and I get the word out, spread the message, and connect with all of you guys, our Elvis besties. And we always appreciate each and every one of you. So have a great week. Hope to see you very, very soon. And take care. Bye.
Bye.